Hi, aloha everyone. My name is Kelly and this is Tori. We're the tutors from the Reading Writing Lab. Our workshop today is focusing on brainstorming, outlining, and writing introductions. So Tori and we're just gonna share some tips and some thoughts on it.
Okay, to help us understand better how to brainstorm, outline, and write an introduction, we're going to do a mock essay or our mock topic. And what our topic is, why should we go to BYU Hawaii? So what we're going to do is brainstorm, outline, and write an introduction about possible reasons why we should come to BYU Hawaii.
Mhm. So let's dive into our first step is to brainstorm.
So there's a couple of methods that you could use to brainstorm. And our first method that we have here is an idea map. So in the middle bubble, you would put the main topic of your essay, which is reasons we should come to BYU Hawaii. And then the outside bubbles are all your ideas that you list out.
So just like what Tori has mentioned, the main bubble, we're gonna put reasons to come to BYU Hawaii, and then the bubbles that link to the middle one, we're gonna put location and cheap tuition, because these are the two reasons that makes us want to come to BYU Hawaii, right?
And then our second brainstorming method is an idea list.
And here it shows you an idea list, how we can do it with our mock prompt. So reasons to come to BYU Hawaii. The first one is cheap tuition, and then second location, and you can put your evidence and anything you would like to put on brainstorming over here, like under.
So, why is brainstorming so important in the writing process? It allows you to think freely without any fear of judgment. So, you would be the only one to look at your ideas that you're jotting down for your essay. And it also keeps your thoughts and ideas organized. It encourages creativity and it gives direction and organization to your paper.
Mhm. So after brainstorming your idea and about your topic, the second step is to outline. So I'm pretty sure this outlining process might seem familiar to all of you. It seems familiar to us as well, but it's also overwhelming sometimes. So today, Tori and I were going to share some um, analogy or some a analogy of outlining.
A good analogy that Kelly and I came up with is a canoe. So, why is a canoe a lot like an outline? So, as you can see in this picture, it gives the body of the canoe and the shape. And if you look at the very tip of the canoe, you can see that it's very narrow and small at the beginning. And then as you move down towards the body of the canoe, it gets wider and bigger. And then as you move to the very end of the canoe, it gets smaller and narrower again. So at the tip of the canoe, this is a lot like the introduction because we like to keep things brief and simple and just introducing the main point or topic of our essay. So we want to keep the information small and brief and to a minimum as much as possible, just like the tip of the canoe. And then as we move to the body of the canoe, this is a lot like our thesis and our body paragraphs because this is where the chunk of our information is. This is where all of our details and the facts and the evidence is provided. So this is where we want to keep most of our essay and most of our information. And then as we move down towards the end of the canoe, this is a lot like the conclusion because this is where we wrap up our main points, we restate our thesis statement, and just a summary of the main topic of our essay. So we want to keep it, again, like the introduction, brief, simple, and just wrapping up the whole idea of our essay. So we don't want to put too much information, too much details or facts, or introduce any new ideas or topics.
And now we're gonna apply the analogy to our mock prompt. So for the introduction, you can first write a hook. So a hook is a question or a statement or a paragraph to start your paper. So for us, we would write, why should students attend BYU Hawaii as a question and also the beginning of the introduction. And then second one is the background information. So it can be facts about high school students, they go to college after graduation or some other facts or statistics about the background information. Um, and then we would include the thesis statement. Um, Students should come to BYU Hawaii because of the location and cheap tuition, as we mentioned. And then the body paragraph, we divide it into two. So the first body paragraph is about the location, and then the second paragraph is about the cheap tuition. Then in conclusion, we will also restate our thesis statement. So students should come to BYU Hawaii because of the location and cheap tuition. Um, and also summarize the body paragraphs about the location and the cheap tuition, then referring to the thesis statement and also the application. So the question here is, why should students consider BYU Hawaii to get a higher education? So after reading the whole paper, the students, they should consider coming to BYU Hawaii because of da 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 da. So some explanation or some application at the very end of the paper.
So, why is outlining so important in the writing process? It keeps you on track and focused so you can stay focused on your thesis of your essay. And outlining also organizes your thoughts and your ideas, and it makes the essay writing process a lot smoother and quicker.
Okay, here we comes to the third step, write an introduction.
Okay, so for this part of the essay writing process, what should we include in an introduction? So there are three main things that are necessary for writing an introduction, which is the hook, background information, and the most important thesis statement. So basically, a hook can be a sentence or a couple of sentences that grabs your reader's attention so that they stay focused and they're engaged in the rest of your essay. And then background information is just basically facts about the topic of your essay. And this is to help your reader to understand and give a little bit of background knowledge so that they're able to follow along and understand the topic of your essay. And then, most importantly, the thesis statement is the main idea or the main argument of your essay. And what I like to think of as a thesis statement, it's kind of the guide or the roadmap to writing the rest of your essay. Mhm.
So because the hook is the very beginning of your introduction or even your paper, Tori and I, we have some common strategies that we come up to share with you guys so that you can grab attention from your readers in your paper. So the first one is to present surprising facts and statistics. So like we said, you can provide like background information or some statistics about high school student going to college after graduation. And the second example is to use a fitting quotation or a question. So like how we started our paper, we also asked everyone a question to help them think about if they should go to BYU Hawaii. And the third one is to tell a vivid personal story. So, like Tori and I, we might start the paper with telling our personal story or experiences at BYU Hawaii. And the fourth one is to define a key term. Maybe we can define like going to college, we can define college or define BYU Hawaii, their school model, a lot of things to grab the attention of the readers.
So how can we apply writing an introduction to our mock essay prompt? So our mock essay prompt again is reasons why we should come to BYU Hawaii. So here's an example of how we could write an introduction for this prompt. So our hook would be, why should students attend BYU Hawaii? And then we provide some background information, which is after graduation, college is a common option for high school students to consider. And some students have trouble deciding what school to go to because it is far from home and tuition is very expensive. And then most importantly, again, our thesis statement, students should come to BYU Hawaii because of the location and cheap tuition.
So why is an introduction very important? Like we said, it's here to grab the attention of the readers. So they will be more engaging when they start reading your whole paper. And it also provides background information so they have an idea what you're going to talk about. Then it states the central idea or the thesis. So it gives them a knowledge of what you're going to talk about, what you're going to focus on, the purpose of the paper, and that's why it's important.
So thank you guys for watching this presentation of ours, and I really hope that this workshop was helpful in helping you learn to and understand how to brainstorm, outline, and write an introduction. And if any of you have any questions, you can email the BYU Hawaii Reading and Writing Lab at gmail.com, or you can go to our Outlook email, which is byuh_rw center at byuh.edu. And then we also have Facebook Messenger, which you can message or email us at BYUH Reading and Writing Tutor. Thank you.
Thank you.